Hello everyone, my name is Jesus Navarrete and I will be talking to you about responsive web design, its three elements and their importance. So what in the World Wide Web is responsive web design? Responsive web design is essentially the practice of making web content properly function across various devices with various screen and window sizes. It is powered by a combination of two coding languages, HTML, which determines a website's content and structure, and CSS, adjusts the design and display of those HTML elements. Due to the variety of screen sizes offered across different devices, the layout of a web page must be able to adapt accordingly to be accessed and seen on a screen the way it was designed to. The way a web page is displayed on a desktop, laptop, tablet, or cell phone will vary in size simply because they each have different screen sizes. Without responsive web design, web content will not be correctly optimized to varying screen sizes. For example, Google's website will have a layout on a laptop that's almost identical to the layout of Google if you were to access it on a cell phone. But because laptops have larger screens, it will appear bigger if the window size is maximized. Without responsive web design, Google's site would appear too big on a cell phone screen, almost as if it is zoomed in. Vice versa, if Google's site was only adapted to fit a cell phone screen and not adapted to fit a laptop screen, it would appear too small when accessed on a laptop. Unlike adaptive web design, responsive web design keeps the same layout for web content. The only thing that changes is the size of it based on the size of the device screen that the site is being accessed from. There are three main elements to responsive web design: the media query, web browsers, and website interface. Media query is a part of CSS3, which is the latest version of CSS. Media queries allow web content to adapt to screen sizes, resolutions, and even orientation. When working with media queries, responsive breakpoints must be chosen. Responsive breakpoints are screen widths where media queries are used to add CSS styles. The code written in CSS for each responsive breakpoint or screen size breakpoint will determine how it will be displayed for that particular output device. Responsive breakpoints can be kept simple and into general categories like mobile, tablet, or desktop. Unless there is a desire to implement a breakpoint for specific devices like iPhone 13 and iPhone Pro Max, which vary in screen size and resolution. A website considered to be responsive is created with a percentage of the screen's width. By using a percentage of the screen size, the web content optimizes to be displayed on the respective screen and fit perfectly. There is another way found to be more dynamic and flexible than building a percentage-based layout, but the ultimate goal remains constant: to efficiently run, display, and function across various devices and their screens. Web interface allows users to interact with the functions on a site. Because most portable devices today are touchscreen, it is important to incorporate functions for devices that not only use a traditional keyboard and mouse. By allowing various devices to interact with the site, whether it is through a trackpad on a laptop or a touchscreen cell phone, navigating the site will make for a greater experience for a larger audience.